Water Scarcity and Drought, Understanding the Link. Title: Water Scarcity and Drought, Understanding the Link. Introduction. Water is an invaluable resource for all life on Earth. While it covers approximately 71% of the planet's surface, only a small fraction of that is freshwater readily available for human consumption. The scarcity of water resources has become a pressing global issue, often exacerbated by the occurrence of droughts. In this article, we will delve into the complex relationship between water scarcity, why and drought, and explore the impacts they have on various aspects of society and the environment. Understanding water scarcity. Water scarcity refers to the imbalance between water supply and demand in a particular region. This shortfall can be attributed to several factors, including population growth, unsustainable water management practices, climate change impacts, and pollution. Definition of drought. Drought is a natural phenomenon characterized by an extended period of abnormally low precipitation, leading to a shortage of water. It is essentially a more severe form of water scarcity and has far-reaching consequences on both natural and human systems. Droughts are influenced by various factors, including climate patterns such as El Niño and La Niña, as well as the long-term climate change trend. The link between water scarcity and drought. Water scarcity and drought are closely intertwined and mutually reinforcing. While water scarcity can result from long-term resource mismanagement and overexploitation, droughts can exacerbate these conditions by reducing available water supply even further. Droughts directly impact surface water sources, such as lakes and rivers, as well as groundwater reserves, which many communities rely on for their water supply. Additionally, droughts also have secondary effects on the environment, affecting soil moisture, agricultural productivity, and ecosystems. Impacts on agriculture. Agriculture is one of the primary consumers of fresh water, and therefore, highly vulnerable to water scarcity and drought. In regions where water resources are limited, crop productivity declines, and farmers struggle to sustain their livelihoods. Droughts can lead to reduced yields, crop failures, and even loss of livestock, adversely impacting food security in affected areas. Additionally, water scarcity in agriculture can also result in shifts in land use practices, such as the abandonment of farmlands or a shift towards water-efficient crops and irrigation techniques. Effects on human health and livelihoods. Water scarcity and drought have profound implications for human health and well-being. In regions lacking access to safe and clean water, the situation is worsened during times of drought. Waterborne diseases become more prevalent as people are forced to rely on contaminated water sources. Furthermore, limited water availability affects sanitation and hygiene practices, leading to an increased risk of illness and reduced quality of life. Environmental consequences. Droughts have significant environmental repercussions, affecting ecosystems and natural habitats. Prolonged dry periods directly influence the availability of water for plants and animals, reducing biodiversity and increasing the vulnerability of species already on the brink of extinction. Moreover, ecosystems such as wetlands and rivers, which are critical for maintaining water quality and sup. Ording various species can suffer irreversible damage during droughts. The loss of these habitats not only affects wildlife but also disrupts essential ecological processes. Mitigation and adaptation strategies. Addressing water scarcity and drought requires a comprehensive approach involving conservation, efficient water management, and adaptation strategies. Conservation efforts can include promoting water saving practices at the individual and community levels, such as water recycling, rainwater harvesting, and reducing water wastage. Implementing sustainable agricultural practices, including precisely on irrigation and drought-tolerant crop varieties, can enhance resilience against water scarcity. Additionally, diversifying water sources, such as utilizing desalination technologies, can contribute to meeting water demands in water-stressed regions. Water scarcity and drought are closely intertwined issues that have significant impacts on society and the environment. Water scarcity refers to the imbalance between water supply and demand, which see and result from population growth, unsustainable water management practices, climate change impacts, and pollution. Drought, on the other hand, is characterized by an extended period of abnormally low precipitation, leading to a shortage of water. The relationship between water scarcity and drought is mutually reinforcing. While water scarcity can result from mismanagement and overexploitation of water resources, droughts can exacerbate these conditions by further reducing the available water supply. Droughts directly impact surface water sources and groundwater reserves, which many communities rely on for their water supply. Moreover, droughts also affect soil moisture, agricultural productivity, and ecosystems. Agriculture is highly vulnerable to water scarcity and drought. Crop productivity declines in regions with limited water resources, leading to reduced yields, crop failures, and even loss of livestock. This adversely impacts food security and may result in the abandonment of farmlands or a shift towards water-efficient crops and irrigation techniques. Water scarcity and drought also have profound implications for human health and livelihoods. In areas lacking access to safe and clean water, the situation worsens during droughts, as people are forced to rely on contaminated water sources. Waterborne diseases become more prevalent, and limited water availability affects sanitation and hygiene practices, increasing the risk of illness. In rural areas heavily reliant on agriculture, livelihoods are directly impacted, as farmers face income losses, food insecurity, and the need to migrate. In terms of the environment, droughts affect ecosystems and natural habitats. Prolonged dry periods reduce water availability for plants and animals, leading to a decline in biodiversity and increase vulnerability of species already on the brink of extinction. Additionally, critical habitats like wetlands and rivers can suffer irreversible damage during droughts, disrupting essential ecological processes. Addressing water scarcity and drought requires a comprehensive approach involving conservation, efficient water management, and adaptation strategies. Conservation efforts can include water-saving practices at the individual and community levels, such as water recycling and rainwater harvesting. Implementing sustainable agricultural practices like precision irrigation and drought-tolerant crops can enhance resilience. Diversifying water sources, such as utilizing desalination technologies, can also help meet water demands in water-stressed regions. Water scarcity and drought are pressing global issues that have significant impacts on society and the environment. Despite covering approximately 71% of the Earth's surface, only a small fraction of that is freshwater readily available for human consumption. This scarcity of water resources is further worsened by the occurrence of droughts, which are characterized by extended periods of abnormally low precipitation. Water scarcity refers to the imbalance between water supply and demand in a particular region. This imbalance can be caused by various factors, including population growth, unsustainable water management practices, climate change impacts, and pollution. As the demand for freshwater continues to rise due to population growth and industrialization, many regions around the world are facing water scarcity. This poses significant challenges to communities, agriculture, and ecosystems. Drought, on the other hand, is a more severe form of water scarcity. It occurs when there is an extended period of low precipitation, leading to a shortage of water. Droughts are influenced by climate patterns such as El Niño and La Niña, as well as long-term climate change trends. Water scarcity and drought are closely linked and mutually reinforcing. While water scarcity can result from long-term mismanagement and overexploitation of water resources, droughts can worsen the